Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Another day of NBA news and another day of Laker news. So once the Lakers lost Dwight Howard on Friday night, they were rumoured to bring in another big man to replace him. DeMarcus Cousins was rumoured and Marc Gasol was also rumoured. And tonight, Shams has said the Los Angeles Lakers have emerged as serious suitors for Marc Gasol, sources said Athletic. And he was on to say Marc Gasol is reportedly narrowing down his focus to the Lakers and Raptors. And the Lakers are working to get the salaries to match because they hit a hard cap once they signed Montrezl Harrell and Wesley Matthews for the mid-level and annual exceptions, and it looks like they're going to be paying them more than the veterans minimum contract, which is just $2.6 million. So it looks like they're going to be paying him a bit more than that, probably around the $3.1 million they're going to pay Dwight Howard. So Marc Gasol, he is 35 years old. So, and last year some people say he's washed, other people say he's a good pickup. But anyway, last year Marc Gasol for the Toronto Raptors averaged 7.5 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, only 0.9 blocks per game. He's 6'11", so he'll bring height. He shot 42.7% from the field, 38.5% from three, which is important for the Lakers. They need a big man who can stretch the floor. Montrezl can't do that. Javale Mcgee has been rumoured to be traded, but he can't do that. And Dwight Howard last year, he couldn't do that. So Marc Gasol, he can stretch the floor for us, shooting 38.5% from three, the same as Serge Ibaka, actually. And he also shot 73.5% from the free throw line. So that's good as well, a bit of free throw shooting. He's a former 3-time All-Star and a former Defensive Player of the Year, which, you know, Lakers can never get enough too much defense in Coach Vogel's system. So he'll bring defense, he'll bring 3-point shooting and stretch the floor for us. And I think it will be a good pickup. He is 35 years old, and we will be paying more than a veteran's minimum on him, which will be just over $3 million. I don't know, I'm expecting a 1 or 2 year deal max. But at 35, you know, as I said, he'll bring shooting and stretch the floor, good defense, as I said, a rim protector. It wouldn't be the veteran minimum contract, that's the only thing, you know, we'll have to pay him a bit over that, over the $2.6 million deal contract for a veteran minimum. But he will bring championship experience. He already won the NBA championship with the Toronto Raptors in 2019 against the Warriors, so he is going to bring a bit of experience. And I think Lakers should go for this. They need a man who can stretch the floor. And there's also been news, why I think we should definitely go for this, Javale Mcgee. Now, last year, Javale Mcgee was a starter to serve last year, but once he came into the bubble, he lost his starting place, and he lost the place in Frank Vogel's rotation. Dwight Howard took that place, but Javale did opt into his player option this year, so people thought, he still has a future with the Lakers. But with us paying more than the veterans minimum on Marc Gasol, there's been trade rumours around Javale Mcgee, and one trade rumour from Mark Stein said the Knicks have emerged as a potential trade partner for the Lakers in a Javale Mcgee trade, and the Lakers are just exploring options for Javale. He says the Knicks have emerged as potential favourites for Javale Mcgee. So, it looks like Javale could be heading out, and he'll have to get let out if we can get the deal done for Marc Gasol, seeing that we're not paying him the veteran minimum. So Javale, 7 foot, we're not losing too much with Javale. He's a big locker room presence, and he's a good rebounder, good rim protector. But Marc Gasol, he has that, he has the height, he can grab rebounds, and he can stretch the floor. That's the main thing, he can stretch the floor for us. Montrezl Harrell will probably be our starting centre next year, but he can't do that. He can't shoot threes. But at least Marc Gasol, he can stretch that floor for us. So I say go for this, on the Lakers. This be a good trade, sign and trade or whatever we're gonna do. Last bit of Lakers news is from Jason Dumaz. So hopefully this isn't true. It says Markieff Morris is looking to join his brother Marcus Morris of the Clippers, but the Lakers are still interested in bringing them back. If after losing Dwight Howard, after losing Avery Bradley and Rondo, I think we gotta keep some people out of that championship squad. We brought back KCP yesterday, but we gotta bring back Markieff Morris as well. I say try and give him the veterans minimum contract or something. I don't know, but we gotta try and keep Markieff Morris. He was a big part of the championship team last year, and I'd love to see him stay with the Lakers. But if he does go, he can be replaced. Those kind of role players can be replaced. Now, one last bit of NBA news: Donovan Mitchell, and it's come from Woj. She says Utah Jazz All-Star guard Donovan Mitchell has agreed to a 5-year, $195 million designated rookie max extension. So Donovan Mitchell is staying put in Utah. Anyway, guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's try and get some more subscribers in, and turn on notifications because there's gonna be plenty of NBA videos coming up over this off season. And you guys, I'm out of here.